Welcome back to Stumbling to Success in Session 5 of my full playthrough of Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. We had some technical difficulties during this session, and none of my audio was recorded. So, my lips are moving, but ain't nothing coming out of my mouth. I was streaming all alone, so it wasn't noticed until I was looking at the footage to upload. Since I'm a big fan of MST3K and people recommended I do so, I'm going to inject some commentary into this playthrough. It also lets me play around with adding audio and practice my post-production skills. I hope you're liking this run and want to see more of it. As always, please leave some constructive criticism in the comments, like, subscribe, and all that other stuff I'm obliged to ask on here.
Warning. Sensor scraping
I despise waste, Inquisitor. The baleful edict has been operating under your direction for months, and yet this mild infestation of yours persists. I expected concrete results, not more reams of speculative guesswork.
To unravel the workings of chaos is no simple task, Grandmaster. This plague cannot be fought with steel alone.
That may be. Now, to the business at hand. I have only been able to give a cursory scan of your latest account. Commander, I would have a frank assessment on your collective progress in the field. Ah, yes, those seeds you described earlier. Commander, do you have any idea how many active demonic incursions I oversee at any given moment? If you are to retain your command for the long term, you will need to demonstrate that you can manage your resources efficiently. Consider this a hard lesson in prudence.
I'm starting to think he hasn't actually read my reports.
Grandmasters are used to giving orders and having them obeyed. If you could try to restrain yourself from debating every last point upon which you differ, you might more readily earn his respect.
I suppose it was optimistic of me to expect that by dealing with the Adeptus Astartes, I could be free of the sort of loathsome bureaucratic pandering necessary in the rest of the Imperium.
The Grey Knights have a saying: we serve the cause of humanity, but expect nothing from it.
I've already readjusted my expectations.
Okay, so now that the Grand Master's been salty, we can move on. We don't have any requisition points, so there's nothing to upgrade here. So we're stuck to just having tier 1 of the 4 levels that we have at the moment. And that's going to last until we talk to the Grand Master again. Hooray. But anyway, let's move on. We'll get started with the missions and...
Alert. Warp storms barrage the edict's surface. Significant hull breach detected. Further...
This warp storm is fixated directly on the planet. Ruinous powers are at work below.
Analysis uncertain. Recommend immediate departure.
This phenomenon bears investigating, Dominus. We could at least attempt to get further readings from orbit.
This planet surely has become an incubator for corruption. I could lead a squad of our brothers to the surface and purify what heresy we find.
A rather brash approach.
I suppose if the commander did not want to take any chances, we could contact Grandmaster Kai for special permission to engage exterminators.
I'm inclined to send Ektar, because he's kind of useless and just annoys the hell out of me. Plus, well, maybe he'll do some good down there. So anyway, that's kind of my decision on this one.
Excellent. We will teleport to the surface immediately.
Sweet part is I got a free weapon and a seed, though I did get 2 of my guys wounded, so that kind of sucked.
The edict cries out for repair.
Anything I can do to minimize the amount of warp surges and to get willpower is a benefit. I can always move back and work on these stratagems later. They're useful, but you can only have a few of them at a time, so researching all of them is kind of a waste of resources.
Servitors and components have
So
been allocated.
my hull integrity's down by 1 because of the warp storm, but I still have 2 points. You can always get it repaired later on. Void shields increase the maximum hull integrity. Over on the right, though, if you look, there's that mechanical bay. That is actually how you repair all your hull integrity, and that's kind of a waste to do until you're a little bit more risked out. If I really needed to get it back, I'd just go buy myself a void shield in the meantime.
We cannot afford to sit on our hands while the bloom spreads unchallenged.
Choose the one that's the most dangerous. That's it right there. Don't want it to get too bad. Keep chaos in check. No grenades? No, I don't think so. I'm swapping out my guys because this is a pretty hefty mission, and I don't want a little level 2 schmuck going in there. He needs all the abilities and upgrades that he can get. So we want to take our best and brightest. Yeah, he's wounded, but he's about as good as I'm going to get for this mission. I really wish that I had some better gear, but, you know, you got to take what you got, and that's about all you can do.
The threads of prognostication lead here to the husk of this abandoned mountain fortress.
Time is against us now. The great bloom spawn has completely gestated its seeds. It will expel them very soon.
So these bloom vents, they add one to the counter that's up in the top left. For this mission, the spreader will essentially explode its spores across the galaxy. And so you have to finish it before it does that. So you just have to run around and whack those things to slow it down. There is a bloom spawn, sometimes two on the map for these missions. They'll weaken the spreader a little bit, but you don't have to kill them. They're optional. Generally, I just rush for the spreader because taking out those bloom spawns weakens my guys. They take damage and whatnot. And they take enough as it is. This is a pretty rough one.
I sense their presence. Your command.
My blade is ever ready.
Your orders?
What is your will?
Moving out!
Praise the Emperor. Moving now.
Yes, Commander.
Taking position.
We are discovered!
I see one.
Prepare to engage. With alacrity. Foe destroyed, Commander.
I really love wiping out an almost entire squad of enemies with one attack. So freaking good.
Sanctified and purged.
Unleash me. As you command. Harm. Suspect sensors detecting nearby foes.
I am here to serve. Taking position.
Burn the Imperium!
This eye what I saw here.
Haha! Stay down!
Overwatch. Gods, watch over me.
Orders? Yes, Commander.
Unleash me. On my way. Purge! You have been judged.
So I'm trying to break their defenses. I want to get my guys forward, but there's only limited avenues that I can get. And that guy suppressing's annoying me. So, well, I can kill him outright, or I can focus on that wounded guy. And I think a handy grenade will take care of this.
Firing on target. Purge complete.
Blessed silence.
Hold strong! Keep your faith!
Moving out. Opening fire. Foe down.
Charge! Just wait. Just wait.
At least they didn't give them armor. That's the worst, is when those mutations give the guys like 3 armor. Makes it just so much more tedious to deal with. And there we have it. That's the spreader. Of course, I was so brilliant and triggered it.
Warning.
Yeah.
Unstable warp disruption detected.
Demons. Nurgle will not give up this ground so easily. Destroy that bloom spawn now.
Taking position.
Unleash me. Gliding through the wall. Coward.
God's grace!
harvest seed.
Seeking the tainted.
They will not see me here.
They come to their doom. Secure position! Into the shadows.
My blade is yours. Blessed ammunition depleted. I have sanctified my rounds.
And once again, the Purgator saves everyone's
Your command.
bacon with a timely explosive blast.
In an instant. We slay the darkness. Down. Fall. You will rise again.
Taking out nearly everybody with one explosive volley was really lucky. If it hadn't been for that, this would have been a really rough mission. Having my guys out of position like that, and then having to move them in with a whole bunch of guys standing there shooting them, I'd have probably had at least one or two guys go down. But I got lucky and only had a few Space Marine Chaos guys to take out in the meantime. So we can actually focus on killing that thing before they get reinforcements.
Them down!
You have been judged. So. Let's go. Ruin!
More
Run,
play
yeah.
God's minions.
Secure position.
This is just showing that the spreader's resilience is partially because that thing wasn't taken out yet. If I had wiped it out, it would be easier to kill, but I'm trying to get there fast, trying to get there efficiently, and just take out the bad guys. If I can kill that spreader, mission ends immediately.
Taking position. For Titan!
My wrath is restored. What is your will? With alacrity.
Back in the back so he's less likely to take fire after I healed him. And then hopefully we can take as many hit points as we can from this spreader before the enemy actually retaliates.
I must meditate.
Since I'm out of range, I might as well use the pillar to do some damage. About the same either way. Plus, this is a little bit more fun because I get to see a cutscene.
Down.
Now I can use that Justicar to give it to him. This way, even if I didn't finish off the spreader, his Northeast will remove armor off that thing, so it's easier to kill next round. Of course, at this point I realized, hey, check it out. I got no hit points left on that thing. Let's just finish it off.
Job well done, Commander. The Plague God will rage at our victory today.
Terminated.
A bolter that breaks armor? I am totally all over that. That's an instant grab. The rest of it doesn't really look all that good, so it's best to just save the requisition. I might need it later, or I might get something better.
Fools.
Knowing my tendencies, I wanted to equip that bolter as soon as possible because I forget a lot of times. And nothing is worse than having a nice piece of gear and it just sits in your inventory.
Marcus.
At the moment, I'm looking pretty good with my repair situation on this ship at this point in the game. So with having a little bit of flexibility and plenty of servitors, upgrading the plasma reactor would unlock a whole bunch of other upgrades down the line that I might be able to take advantage of. You know, speed from the warp drive, more guys, more servitors, lots of different options. So with that said, at this point, I could do one of those others, but setting myself up for the future is probably my safest bet. No luck option? No thank you.
Marcus.
Since this is a low-level mission, I kind of want to level up my other guys so that I have a secondary or a backup group. That way I'm not sending the same guys on every single mission, so if they get wounded, I have somebody that can replace them and that sort of thing. Just a nice thing to do as a kind of safety measure.
Storm.
Are you certain the bloom is here, Ektar? This is a bustling industrial world.
The omens are plain. There is bloom spawn below. They corrupt the minds of the weak and the unworthy. Purge the unclean.
Unleash
I'll just
me.
go focus on the one, kill it, move on to the next. Pretty straightforward, simple. What could possibly go wrong?
Standing ready. Here. I answer. Yes, Commander.
We bring doom!
I cannot see us. See one. Gods, watch over me. Overwatch.
4 weakling idiots, I can wipe them out, no problem. Should be easy, right?
On my way. Fire now! Blessed ammunition depleted. Your orders. With alacrity. Enemy near. Weapons ready.
But he was one of the chosen.
Down! Foe destroyed, Commander. Seek and destroy. Yes, sir. I sense them near.
A lot of amputations this mission.
I am the Emperor's vengeance. Enemies destroyed. Yes, sir. Your command. What is your will? Yes, command. Yes, Commander.
Your command. Affirmative.
What is your will?
This way, out of sight.
Enemy sighted! Taking position. Purge. Empty.
And another squad largely vanishes.
My blade is yours. Pause.
Minor wounds sustained.
Yes, Commander. Gliding through. Face me. Vengeance.
Run! Run! Run!
Standing ready. I am with you. Opening fire. I strike true.
The wicked tools cannot stop you!
Amateurs. Vengeance.
We slay the darkness.
Less than nothing.
You will bleed!
Barely a scratch.
Overwatch!
I sense the enemy converging.
Oh, crap. That was not expected. No!
Yes, Commander. Your orders?
Unleash me. On my way. Reloaded.
I strike true. In an instant. My focus fails me.
Thank goodness for teleport.
No! Don't give up now!
Chaos stirs within the shadows. Glory to Zythos.
Marcus. It will be done. I, sir. I am the Emperor's fury.
No kill like overkill.
Taking position.
You will bleed.
As long as I can keep my distance from that dang thing, I think I'll be safe. Because it'll do those artillery shells and I can just keep moving out of their way. If I get close to it though, it's going to wreck my world.
At once.
What is your will? Moving now.
Attack! Kill them all! There, I see one.
Charge! Fight from here.
Wah!
Yes, Commander.
Rugen. Yes, sir.
Sometimes it's just best to take up a defensive
At your
position.
service.
Unleash me.
What is your will? Then how good it is.
My wrath is restored, brother.
Foul intruders. They will not prevail.
I will fight here. Just wait.
The irony of chaos calling me foul is just, I don't know, amazing.
Firing on time.
This will only make us stronger!
Storm. Gliding through.
Now I get to do the Captain America move.
With me, my brother.
Ah! Gods, grant me strength!
Taste my fury. What is your will? Your orders. Yes, Commander. As ordered.
Charge! Die! Die! Die!
You cannot harm me.
Attack! Kill them all!
Purge complete. Pathetic.
They burn themselves alive.
Feel the bite of my sword. I must refocus, Commander.
Hold strong! Keep your faith!
We strive. Target acquired.
All crater of Moonstorm have been excised. Surface level bombardment will commence momentarily.
We are the hammer.
Having them spawn that vehicle was definitely unfortunate, but thankfully it went the wrong direction initially, which allowed me to run like hell and just knock the mission out and avoid the rest. Nothing in this group was worth taking anything. I'm better off holding on to that requisition. I could always pick up a new Marine, or maybe in the next mission get better stuff, because if I get a lucky roll and all of those are worth taking, I'll have the requisition available for it. Or if there's a special mission, I can have that requisition to pay for something if that's what it requires. Going for ammo. Always going for ammo.
Commander.
I'll set myself up in a central location for the next surge. So researching the seed is going to progress the story. But in the meantime, I might as well research a couple of these other things. I'll get to the seed as soon as I get done with it. So I'll have the most available upgrades before I move on.
Commander, my servitors have flagged some interesting chatter from a nearby way station of the Officio Medicae. They appear to have been inoculating their patients against the effects of the bloom. We should travel to the facility and investigate. I will mark its location.
So we're gonna go over there and see what the hell's going on. So since I have some flexibility with what I can upgrade, I'm going to look around, decide what would be handy for upcoming things. These missions are going to get more difficult, and so I'm expecting my guys to start going down. Enhanced augmetics means that they'll get cybernetic boosts. If they go down, when they come back up, their cybernetics are going to actually give them abilities rather than just get them back in the fight. And that's really pretty slick. So I'm going to go with that because I have the time. And then I can take one of these other upgrades moving forward. Now I had to make a rough choice. I could have went and done the bloom spawns, but I wanted to finish this mission. Those locations were all really low tier, so finishing this, since it's timed as well, seemed like the better bet, so that's what I went with.
You have the authority.
Such biomancies can be exceedingly complicated. Without examining their patients firsthand, it will be time-consuming to understand their process. The Officio Medicae are not known to be particularly...
So since I was already here, I went all in and had her do the research and spend all the time. Unfortunately, that means that I missed out on all three of those missions. This was a really tough decision because there are so many different options that I could have went with. I could have gotten more servitors. I could have done a whole lot of things. But in the end, I went with the warp drive because maybe I'd be able to do more than just one mission at a time and guarantee that I could do like 2 and maybe even 3 if I get really lucky. Not that that's ever going to really happen.
Commander, it has been a fruitful excursion. We have slowed the bloom spread to a crawl upon this world. Unfortunately, the solution relies on a volatile local compound, and so cannot be applied elsewhere.
So that was a bit of a waste. I was kind of a dupe. But you have to try. Hunker down in a central location and let's see if it pays off. Nope, everything's all across the galaxy, so we look for the one that's going to be the highest level when it's all done and call it good.
Inquisitor, my apothecaries have reviewed your Auspex readings in detail. The trends you've identified do appear somewhat disturbing. Be aware, the Grey Knights are engaged in 89 active operations throughout the Imperium, so I must distribute our resources carefully. Commander, you are Ektar's chosen, and he has no doubt provided you with wise counsel. What is it you need most from the chapter? The armory will be depleted for some time, but I will honor your appeal as best I can.
He mocks me!
I have witnessed Inquisitors of significantly higher station melt underneath that gaze. I expect he is testing you.
The only thing being tested is my patience.
He did acknowledge the gravity of your report. That is a victory we had previously been denied.
So I went with war gear because I'm kind of low in it. I keep looking and not finding. I could upgrade my melee because my interceptors are doing so much better. You know, they're killing the most guys. But I need war gear. I should unlock that. And it would be nice to be able to use those assassins eventually. So I kind of want to go with that. So in the end, what I ended up doing was changing my mind at the last second and going with those. So I unlocked everything at tier 1 rather than going to tier 2. So I'm just about ready to research the seed and progress the story, but I'd kind of like to be a little better set up beforehand. Getting one more stratagem would probably be my best bet, and Gates of Infinity is so good. Being able to teleport your whole squad somewhere that you can see is really nice and great for those. I've got to get that objective down really quick. So I noticed that Chaos Demons are coming in the mission, which means it's going to be really heavy in melee. Felt pretty confident about that. And on top of that, it's a really low-level mission. I figured I could get away with doing it with no critical injuries. I doubt that I would hit them. And then, leveling up the lower-level guys is probably my best bet. See if I can get any upgrades to them. I have no gear, which is why I was wanting those extra pieces. wasting a bunch of time. I didn't find any gear to put on him, and just, well, decided to do it anyway.
Planet classification, Forge World. However, all archival data has been excised. Scans suggest a mass orbital bombardment has occurred.
Even in the broken husk of Exterminators, our enemy has a cruel wit indeed. We must return his jest with fire and vengeance.
Looks like 2 blooms spawned, one over on the right, one on the left. I decided to choose the left one because I've been going to the right quite a bit as it was. And I'll just sweep back over around the back end to get the other one.
Yes, sir. What is your will?
It will be done.
Standing ready. Be ready. Your orders? As you will.
I will fight from here. Just wait. Just wait.
Prepare to engage. Firing on target.
I am the Emperor's fury.
And that's how you do it.
Bulls are trained and ready. On my way. Ready to fire.
I will hold them here.
Well, if they're all melee, I'll just wait for them to come in close.
Wounds inflicted.
You will bleed!
Minor wounds sustained. Unleash me. With alacrity. More horrors invade our realm. See them fall, brothers. Enemies destroyed. Yes, sir. Comms off.
That was
Ready
that.
for battle.
Not exactly an intimidating
Your
demon.
command. Your command. Unleash me. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Pause. Taking position. What is your will? Yes, Commander. Your orders? My blade is yours. In an instant. Unleash me. Foe destroyed, Commander. It will be done. Storm. Executed. No demon shall avoid its fate. Opening fire! Get down! Moving out. Firing on target. Overclaim its minions. Your command. Power. Vengeance. Face me. Feel the bite of my sword. Affirmative. Firing on target. Opening fire. It is finished.
Bolter trained and ready. Never protect. Vengeance. I will defile your corpse. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Your orders? What is your will? Advancing. We bring death. Rugen. I have sanctified my realm. Your orders. It will be done. At once, Commander.
Try harder, whelp.
Standing ready. These wounds will...
Gratitude. What is your will? Blessed are our arms. Coward.
Yes, Commander. Taken the point.
Yes, Commander.
What is your will?
Unleash me. Black Fiend. I must rearm.
Taking position. The mob resists my will.
How about you? Another battle ends in triumph. As ordered. Unleash me.
At your service. Your command. Affirmative.
Advancing. Affirmative. Bombs off! Ready for battle. Standing ready. Here. It may be done.
Rally, fools! Your faith shall be tested.
See one. Just wait.
Permission to engage, Commander. Yes, Commander. As you will. Target acquired. Enemy down.
Always nice when you get at least 3 guys in one shot. Who could resist an opportunity like that?
Your orders. My blade is yours. Gliding through. Taste true death.
Them hit dice were getting mighty low, but that guy was going to run from him, so he'd probably chew him up anyway with his melee weapon.
It bleeds. It bleeds.
Pathetic.
Get away! You chosen. No, don't give up now.
We come with the bloom.
Pause. My focus fails me. Storm. In an instant.
And then just hack the shrubbery. That's their mission.
The warp resists my will. Affirmative. Power.
I think I was getting a little sweaty here, worried about that interceptor getting down because he only had a handful of hit points. I needed to do something to deal with it right away. So I realized that I was just in range to be able to hit that thing from there. Just barely enough action points. I can down it.
Excellent work, Commander. Withdraw your forces. Our initiates can tend to the leftover filth.
I must meditate.
So scoping out the rewards, yeah, that gun looked pretty good. I kind of needed one for my secondary perk, so I went ahead and went with it, because you can never go wrong with having a spare gun or two. So, having chosen my rewards, I upgraded the guys who leveled up and finished up the session. Hope you enjoyed this. I know it was a little quieter than normal. I didn't have as much commentary as I had expected when I started this out, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed yourselves watching it. I look forward to streaming again in the next couple of days, and I will upload those as well. Hopefully that time I will have proper audio. Have a good one.